it is I, Steel Cat. Let's see who's here. Yes, Recrafted is so back indeed. All right. Welcome to the show, everybody. I want to thank you for coming to the show this week. It's real nice to have you. And today we're just gonna have fun and see what happens here. I just thought I'd do a happy little stream this this weekend. Anywho, um, yes, it is I, Steel Cat. Welcome to the stream, and today is a special stream. To those of you who have made it, it is going to be a little bit different. Hold on, what do I got? Different things on over here. Okay, cool. Whoa, okay. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at my stream window thing. I'm not actually that tired. No, I'm just I was can't really. Bob Ross is playing Recrafted mod. Yes. I suppose I am a little tired. But no, it is I, Steel Cat. It is I, Steel Cat. But it's also, this is a Bob Ross theme stream, so we're kind of doing things a little bit differently today. Uh, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't exactly have a whole lot of practice doing things this way. Said I'm so sleepy after the latte. Why am I so this? I don't know, bro. That's a good question. I got my tea here. This tea will probably help to activate my mind a little bit. Nice green tea. I think that's enough seeping. I can ditch the bag at this point. That. And stir it up a little bit. Let's try a sip of this wonderful tea this morning. So the purpose of today's stream, let me just explain like what I've been doing. For the past week of my life, I have been watching so much Bob Ross and very little of anything else. Like my goal was to watch literally nothing else and to not even listen to music or anything. I think I achieved that goal probably like 85%. It was actually kind of difficult after a while. But for the most part, the only thing I've watched all week or listened to all week is Bob Ross. And for this episode, I'm going to try to approach a Minecraft Let's Play episode in kind of the way that Bob Ross approaches painting and his show that he did while he was still alive. You should watch him in the librarian. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to have a little bit of that. I'm not gonna do like a really good Bob Ross impression. I can't promise you that. Um, it's something that I would need to practice. You know, I would need time to practice it. I never really had time to practice it. Also, my microphone, see, just a little bit too loud. Maybe move it away just a little bit. There we go. All right, that's a little better, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to get it balanced perfectly. All right, let's see. How's my... Okay, good. We're doing good on the stream. It had a moment there, but that's all right. Alrighty, but anywho, we are going to get started here. And I'm going to do my... Of course, I'm going to do my video intro here in a moment. But first, before we get started, I want to shout out my Patreon players, Mirror Jaded and White Bear. Thank you, my dudes. No, Yoniko. As always, there's links in the description if you want to click them, including my personal website, which I haven't updated in like 2 months. And shout out to, of course, the late Bob Ross. All right. Move all the welcome signage now. Boop. And it's gone, just like that. We're going to pop out the chat. I said pop out the chat. There's the button. Pop out the chat and move it where I want it to be. Need to clean your desk. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Alright, we're going to the best world ever, my guys. It's gonna be great. Here we go. Play selected world. Alright, what time is it? Also, I'm like half dead. I should eat something. Do I have any food? Do I have any... I have like no food right now. I'm gonna have to slaughter some woodland creatures, probably. Bob Ross would not approve. Those function log F5. Okay. Remove all that. Okay. I haven't really practiced the intro, so we might be practicing it live. Let's see. I practice it in my head, but like the moment you sit down and start recording, all of that goes out the window. It happens every time, I swear. You'll know if you ever try it. You'll plan all the stuff in your head. You won't write it down. The second you start recording, it's over. It's gone. You're not getting it. Hold on, there's like something upstairs that's stepping over my... Something up here is stepping on my... We've got cows. Goodbye, cows. I'm so sorry. Okay. They're stepping on my tables up there, making a bunch of noise. Okay. Ahem. F5, F5, F1. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay. Ahem. Hello, it is I, Steel Cat, and welcome to a special episode of Minecraft Beta Recrafted. Welcome back to the show, as Bob Ross would say. Yes, this is a special Bob Ross themed episode. I'm going to try to approach a episode of Minecraft Beta Recrafted as if this were a Bob Ross thing that he would do or something. I don't really know how to explain it. This intro wasn't going well. I should have written this down. This is horrible. This is so bad. Nice. That will be cool. That will be cool. Yeah, this is failing really bad. I'm gonna start over. This is horrible. I don't remember what I was gonna say, and I've been thinking about it all week. Ugh. Another sip of the tea. Maybe that'll help. It's good tea. Hello, it is I, Steel Cat, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Beta Recrafted, a very special episode in which we're kind of doing things with a Bob Ross theme. That's right. Things are going to be different for this episode. This is a happy little episode, you might say. And I just thought we'd have just kind of see what we can do in our world today. We're going to treat this big cube, this big square, I mean, that we're living on, as if it were a canvas, and we're just gonna see what we can come up with today. And you can too, by the way, as Bob Ross would say. You too can build in your world. You can build things at your world. You can do whatever you want, and I'm gonna show you that it's possible. We can just go build. We can just build, guys. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. But before we do that, here's a quick montage of things that happened in the last stream that didn't become a video, because not much happened in that stream, except for these things that happened. Okay, so that'll be I guess that'll be the video intro. It's a little bit messy, but it'll work. This is gonna be a disaster. All right. Man, I need to clean my. Anyway. All right, let's go outside. Let's go outside on this beautiful morning. Say hello to the dogs. Hello, dogs. How are you? Hello, puppy dogs. Oh, you're getting a little close to the edge there, my friend. Come on. Come over here. Here, hang out with this dog. Everybody needs a friend, okay? Everybody needs a friend. That's right. You too. This dog being all by himself. Come on. Everybody needs a friend. Everybody needs a friend. Come here. Come here. Come on. There you go. Alrighty. So yes, in the last stream, we died to creepers like 3 times, and we built this lovely little farm, which is going to slowly grow the wheat that I need to help with the heart situation that you can see in the bottom left there. A lot of happy little sheep hanging out in our world today. And oh, and we also added some more dirt over there as well. Just continuing to expand the island. I think I'm out of dirt right now, but I'm not going to worry about that. Because today we are just going to take whatever we've got in our hands and start treating this world like a canvas. You know what? I think we'll get started with just a few little grassy areas, you know. We're just going to go around, all around this world, on this canvas, and just start adding in a few little grassy areas here and there, just wherever. Just wherever. Hello, Steve. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing my best Bob Ross impression right now. Just wherever. Wherever you think they should be in their world, that's where they should be. There we go. A few little grassy areas. And we'll trim some of those, because they can get a little bit too bushy at times. So we'll just do a little trimming. Not too much. Just enough. Look at that, the wonders of nature, guys. Hello. We've got a lot of happy little creatures here in our island base today. Coming to visit us. I really do like the little creatures here in Minecraft. And these little sheep, they look like they could use a bit of a shearing. They're getting a little woolly. I think I'll just give them a little bit of a trim around the ears. Nothing major. Alright. Oop, this one already grew back. There he is. And there he is too. Alrighty. And you think the next thing we want to do is cut down all of these trees, because they're not really where we want them to be. And we're going to, let's see, grab some of this wool for scaffolding. I think wool breaks quickly with either a sword or a, whatever these are called, I forget at the moment. Nice Bob Ross destroying nature. Oh. Well, you know, this is our world. We can do what we like in our world. If we don't want this tree here, it doesn't have to be here. We can put this tree wherever we want. Yeah, they're happy little trees now. Yeah, they're happy little sheep, I mean. Anywho, how is everybody this morning? This lovely Saturday morning. I got all quiet for a minute because I was just so focused on just cutting these branches here. Welcome to the stream, Crazy Toby. Long time no see. Maybe I'll put my armor on. Just to not have it in the inventory. Ah, we missed a spot. That's okay. Just go back like that. Just give this big old oak a treectomy. Alright, hold on. Yeah, have another sip of the old tea. There we go, don't even need the spoon now. Oh, look at that beautiful sunset. And the water error. Nice. I just realized everybody watching me is from Europe right now, so good afternoon. Yeah, I don't know, Toby. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen with that? MC20YA. No idea. Anything's possible. Alright, I think we'll go sleep just to skip this night. There we go. And it's another beautiful morning. Yeah, I think it's good to play through the base game, all the old versions, just once, just to experience what it was like. Once you've done that, yeah, mods are the way. Looks like I'm going to need a new axe very soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and craft myself a new happy little axe. Let's get ourselves a new rascal. There we go. Speaking of rascals, look at my inventory. This thing needs a good cleaning. Let's see. Where are my plants? Plants? There they are. Oops, not that. This. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. Yeah, it is nice to have the quality of life features in these mods, for sure. It's like, what am I missing? And it's like, oh, I don't have food right now. Sometimes the realism kind of take away from things after a while. Be a little too much at times. Yeah, I'm a little tired this morning. I'm hoping this tea can wake me up. It tends to do me pretty well. Just takes a minute to kick in. Oh, Soybean, welcome to the stream. Do I like quesadillas? Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, sometimes. Hello, Soybean. Yeah, so far, Soybean, we haven't done a whole lot. My I should have practiced my impression a little more. So far, I don't think it's very good, but that's okay. We're not going for a perfect impression. We're just, You know, Bob Ross always said that you should paint it the way you see it. Paint nature the way that you see it, because everybody sees nature through different eyes, you know? And maybe Minecraft is the same way. Everybody should just play Minecraft the way they see it. And that's the right way to do it. Because playing Minecraft should make you happy. Because anything else that Minecraft should do should make you happy. And if it makes you happy, you're doing it right. Pickle beans, indeed. Best addition. I can make some cookies, yes. Cookies! I like cookies. Cookies are great. Cookies are probably my favorite desserts. Alright, so thanks for stopping by either way. It's been fun. It's always been fun. Yes, the vibes indeed. We'll miss you, Soybean. What's that? The beauty of nature. Alright. Oh, there's one more tree right here. One more tree right here. Alright. So then I think the next thing I want to do in this beautiful world is take all of these bones, turn them into bone meal, because I think we've got enough dogs in our world for now. And I'm going to get some wheat. Take some wheat. Get some wheat. Bob Ross always, whenever he said the word white, he always had a strong W, white. So today we're going to grow some wheat. He also had a very well-trained presenter voice, I noticed. I learned a lot about Bob Ross in the past week of watching almost nothing but Bob Ross. Yeah, he had a very trained presenter voice. He was very his articulation of it, but not pronunciation was very clear. Whatever he happened to be saying. There we go. Got some wheat now. And we can turn this into bread and finally restore some of our hearts. Brian the hero. You were supposed to be a hero, Brian. I like the sound of that. Oh my goodness, they don't stack. How could I forget? That's okay. Yeah. There we go. We got some bread. And we're going to put these in our new food chest. Look at that. Very nice. Alright. Cocoa beans. I guess cocoa beans could go in the food chest too, or the plant chest. How do we make cookies? I haven't made cookies in so long. I have no idea how. Minecraft cookies, I have no idea. Honestly. Where's my plant chest? Oh, we got 16 cocoa beans. Nice. Saplings. So, I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some of our saplings and some of our bushes and some of our flowers. Maybe even some of our sugar canes. Wheat. Yeah, wheat. I'll bet you $5 that Brian, the hero of the Brian, is in the next Minecraft movie. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Let's see, 2 wheat, 1 cocoa. Okay, I'll get more wheat later. All right. All right, and oh, it looks like it's nighttime again, so I think it's about time to sleep. Trying to keep it relatively peaceful in this world for now. Alright, so I think what we're going to do, we're just going to go upstairs and get a little bit of a lay of the land here in our world. Got ourselves a nice farm already. And I'm thinking I see a nice row of trees just right there. Right there. Not, it comes out to about where that torch is. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. A nice row of trees. Nice row of, how about pine trees? Just pine trees. Evergreen trees, I should say. He always called them evergreen trees. And just here, they don't have to be perfectly evenly spaced. In fact, they don't even have to be perfectly in line. They can just be somewhere around about like this. There we go, just a little line of evergreen trees. And we'll take some of our, hold on. Yeah. That'll do, just a little line of these. Move that one over there. Yeah, something about like that. There we go. So a nice little line of trees. Then this gives us a little bit of a background to work with. Here in between the farm and the trees. You know what I see? I see like a nice little garden with maybe a water feature. I think that sounds nice, don't you? See, that's 0, 0. Okay, I remember. So nice garden. All right. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna need some dirt again. That's okay. I can go dig some dirt real quick, no problem. Just go find some. Yeah, the Minecraft movie clip. I don't have any real desire to see that personally. Somewhere back here is a cave that we explored last time. And we died here at least 3 times. That's very important. You really want to get the full experience out of your caves by getting blown up by creepers several times, just to really get that visceral experience, you know? Alright. I just need a little bit of dirt. Just a little bit of dirt. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, Don Holler. Well, thank you for being here. It's very, very good to have you. Today is a special themed stream. I'm doing kind of something of a Bob Ross approach to this episode. So I'm kind of keeping it relatively low energy, and we're just kind of building whatever comes to mind on our island. Right now, I need a little bit of dirt before I can build much of anything. These blocks are my paint, after all. Alright, so when you get one of these rascals... let's see, where is he? What you do is you just take your diamond sword, and you just... oh, you just beat the devil out of him. Just like that. And if you need to stop and heal, it's no problem. Just grab yourself a little bread and just get back into it. There we go. We left our bread upstairs this time, but that's okay. I think we're doing mostly alright. There's a good few of these rascals right now. Oh, that's good. That's good, Dom. Let's see. Well, looks like I could use some sticks. And some coal. And I think I saw some around here. Sure did. craft ourselves some nice torches. And just place them wherever in this cave. I like to keep them on the right side. It's very important to keep them on the right side. It helps you to be able to navigate the cave. If you place your torches consistently, you'll always be able to find your way home. I may indeed take a look. Just a moment. Welcome to the stream, YAddict6014. What do I think if Steve Gold never played it? Okay, we're back to whatever we were doing before. By the way, should I turn the music on, guys? My usual music? I can do that right now. I notice it's been fairly quiet for the stream. I don't mind either way. So to those who have joined since the intro, just an explanation of what this stream is about, just real quick. I've been watching Bob Ross for the entire week, and almost nothing else. I'm trying to kind of approach this stream the way that Bob Ross approached his painting show, basically. Like, obviously, it's not a one-to-one translation, you know, very different medium and whatnot, but it's kind of trying to give it that sort of a feel. I think I will turn the music on. Let's see what we got here. Nobody seems to care one way or the other, so... No, not that. Let's see here. What do we got? Yes, no misclick, only happy actions. You're also watching this in silence as Bob Ross. So far, so good. Nice. Alright. Alright, I'm turning my music on real low. In fact, I think I'll... Let's see. Let's do classical music. I think that's going to be the most appropriate to the low energy vibe we're going for. But I think I need to turn it up first. Try that. Alright, we're back in business. What's music I listen to on a normal basis? The music that I play in these streams, I actually do listen to that kind of music on a fairly regular basis. Well, you still can't really hear it, can you? It's really quiet. Yeah, there's like nothing in the food bar. Let's try this one. Now it's all loud. Not that one. How about this one? Oh, this one's perfect. Yeah, because this one won't get too high energy. Okay, good. And back to the chat. There we go. No energy while playing Minecraft? Try Monster energy drink. Brilliant. Brilliant. I can't see a thing at the moment. I could turn up the brightness. I don't know if I want to do that. And if your spoon ever breaks while you're playing Minecraft, all you gotta do is just grab yourself a new spoon and you're back in business. It's just that easy. But besides the music that I listen to on these streams, there is other music that I do listen to, of course. I listen to... I mean, everybody says this, but I listen to all kinds of music. Not really all kinds. There are certain kinds that I don't really listen to. I don't really listen to pop. I don't really listen to rap. Manscaping the caves, yes. Okay. Now, where was I? How do I get back out of this happy little cave? This way. I got more dirt today than I thought I was going to get. Dream trance? I have no idea what that even is. I don't even know what trance music is, so I probably don't listen to it for fun. I'm sure I've heard it in some context, but it's not something I like know about or would even know how to look up. I mean, other than I just, you know, type it into YouTube. What's, you know, trance music, YouTube. Alright. Alright, let's head back out of this cave. I think we've got enough of the dirt brown for now to work with. Defines the 90s and early 2000s. You and me probably had a different experience of the 90s and early 2000s. Well, experience, I should say. I mean, I was 4 when the 90s ended, so, you know, my experience was limited, but... Dang, I thought you would have been big into gangster rap music. Yes, Steel Cat, gangster rapper. Hold on. Hold on, I got one hand going on here because I'm trying to sip my tea. But I do remember those days with a certain fondness. It's amazing to me how reliant we are on our smartphone technology and whatnot. When there was a time when like it just wasn't a thing, and everybody lived without it because it didn't exist. Oh, looks like we've got some rascals here that spawned into our world. We should go take care of them. But first, let's go sleep. That'll take care of about half of the rascals that we've got going on. Do you listen to dad rock? Like divorced dad rock? I enjoy a small handful of divorced dad rock songs, but it's not one of my primary genres. A couple of my favorite... The best way for me to describe music is to start listing some favorites. I like a lot of 70s stuff like Simon and Garfunkel, Gary Rafferty, Gordon Lightfoot, Bread, some 80s. There's some 80s stuff I like too. Pink Floyd. I used to be into... What's his name? Gosh, I can't remember now. Alright, this is my favorite part of the whole technique right here. We just take our diamond sword, and we just beat the devil out of these guys. There we go. Music's too loud. Let's see what else is there. Yes, there's a lot of 70s that I enjoy. This is probably my favorite decade of music overall, in terms of, you know, play random song. Other than, I'm not really into disco. Who's that? Oh, we've got a friendly neighbor coming to visit. Besides that, let's see. Put away some stuff. Another favorite. This is more modern. What's his name? Radical Face is a favorite of mine. Dirt Poor Robins. That's another favorite. A lot of the modern stuff I listen to is stuff no one's ever heard of. That you know, that kind of, you know, your hipster music, you know, like you wouldn't understand. It's kind of, you have to be kind of in, you know. Alright, like I said, we're going to build a nice little garden area over here. We're going to grab some of our stone as well. Some of our stone. Let's see. And we're going to grab some of our stone bricks, smooth stone, and cobblestone, just to have a nice palette to work with. Put away most of our dirt for now. We're not doing a whole lot with it otherwise. And heck, let's grab a little gravel. Let's go crazy. No sand for this one. You like jazz? Yes, I actually do like jazz. Oops. Oopsies. Alright. No mistakes, just happy accidents. Okay. I do like video game soundtrack. Super Nintendo music. I really like Super Nintendo music specifically. Even though I was born in '96. Nope, another rascal to deal with. Even though I was born in '96, my first console that I played on as a kid was the Super Nintendo. So for me, Super Nintendo music is just oddly comforting. If you go on YouTube, you can search like relaxing Super Nintendo music, and you'll find tons of playlists and whatnot, like 3-hour-long videos and stuff. have nothing but relaxing Super Nintendo music. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I used to listen to it while studying when I was still in college. Before I gave up that dream. But that's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Can't believe I just abused an animal on stream as Bob Ross. That's gotta be like the first real character break just now. Anywho, what was I saying? I don't even know anymore. Okay. Alright, we're gonna clear up this area. Just so we can take full control of what is sitting over here. And we're gonna start by just building up like a little, just kind of start placing some stones. Start building up a little rocky area. Doesn't have to be anything super exact. Just kind of play with it. You know, something like that. Maybe expand it over here a little bit. Maybe add a little bit of cobblestone to it, just to kind of accent it here and there. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty nice. Then maybe, let's say in our world, we're gonna have some dirt that just kind of sits on top of all that. Yeah. In no particular order. Sort of play with it. And look at that. Already we're starting to form a little bit of a kind of a pool area here. Let's make that just a little bit bigger. There we go. Sort of a pond that could sit right here. Just a little water source more than anything. Then let's say if we yeah, let's get some more stone, some more smooth stone. Yeah, I do listen to a lot of video game music in general as well, not just Super Nintendo. I listen to all kinds of video game music. Mostly retro stuff. Because, I mean, you know, look at me, okay? Look at me. What do you think you're dealing with here? Alright. Think you're dealing with a rational mind? No, no, no. I am nostalgia baited, that's for sure. Right. Then on our nice little water feature, how about... let's just let the grass spread first, yeah. Let the grass spread. This is just a... this music right now is called Classical Music for Peaceful Summer Nights. It's from the Halidon Music channel. Halidon Music. Halidon. So I don't know exactly what's playing right now because it's downloaded. If I was, I'm not playing it from YouTube where I can actually see the description of the video or anything. Because that would just take too much memory for my computer. That would just be a little bit taxing. My fan would be screaming during the entire stream if I tried to do that. Let's get a little more of our smooth stone. Or just regular stone, you can call it. How exactly is there a cow inside my farm right now? Just out of curiosity. It's not really supposed to happen. Oh. We got some grass growing in here. Oops. That's not supposed to be here. There we go. Not sure how that happened. We got a little rascal here. There we go. Alright, let's just add a little bit more stone to the back of this feature. A little more dirt here and there as well. Alright, let's go sleep for the night before monsters start spawning. Oh, you disabled. Okay, cool. Alright. Sounds good to know. Let's sleep. And my tea. I finished my tea today. That doesn't happen very often. Alright, grab some bone meal. And let's grab a... See, we got a water bucket right here. And maybe some of that... Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should try to have a nice screenshot of whatever this is going to be when all is said and done. And we're going to put here a nice little water feature, which hopefully, there we go. It just flows right down into this little pool. And to sort of make it complete, we're going to add a bit more water on top of that. Almost there. There we go. There we go. We got a little pool, a little water feature here in our world. And you know what would be nice if we had some slabs around the side of it. Maybe some cobblestone slabs. Not just outlining it completely. We want to kind of make it more subdued than that. So let me go grab a crafting table, bring it out. Be good to have one around. Put one back over here somewhere. And we're going to craft just a handful of cobblestone slabs and just place them. A couple over here, a couple over there. Maybe one over there, one over there. Just enough so you can walk up and down a little more easily. Without it looking like it's totally overtaken by the slabs. Alright. Grass is still spreading. It's going to take a little while. I might just go ahead and... I think I can do this, right? Yeah. Let's just go ahead and fill in this grass right here. Make it happen. There we go. Now we want to have a little bit of foliage in this area. So let's just go ahead and get some little bushy things growing on here. We'll trim it later. For now, we just want things to grow. Okay. And we got those. We can just go through and kind of thin it out a little bit. Just wherever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you like. There we go. that is starting to look pretty nice. Alright. Let's suppose in our garden, this is our garden, we have... Paths are pretty difficult to do, I must say. Let's suppose we did have a path. Or maybe like a... You know how some like botanical gardens will have like a labyrinth or something? What if we had just like a really small, kind of squarish labyrinth? Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, because anything... That's one of the limitations here, is anything I try to build into the ground is going to be more difficult than normal. So it's not a very simple thing I can just whip out in the Bob Rossi way, you know. That's looking pretty nice for a little water feature that we just threw together real quick. You can do that in your world too. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort. You just throw some rocks around, throw some dirt on it, put a little water in there. Maybe shrub it up a little bit, and you're good to go. That's all there is to it. Alright, see, what else could I build? Oh, you know, like a pagoda. A pagoda would be perfect. Pagoda somewhere. Well, we are running out of room. Yeah, if I put a pagoda right here, it'd be too close to the house and everything else. Well, maybe just a real small one. Like right here. Right here. Let me go grab some fences. Let's see. Yeah, some fences. Just all my ordinary wood blocks. Trapdoors and whatnot in case we need them, ladders. We won't need any stone for this, I don't think. And we didn't use the gravel, that's fine. Go ahead and put away some of these plants for now. We'll come back for them if we need them. Although, the leaves might be useful. The pagoda area. Okay. Actually, that's how I can make a very small labyrinth. Oh, look at that. There's a happy little pig playing in the fountain. Very nice. Alright, we're going to have right outside our fountain a little pagoda. And we're just going to... Nothing major, just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Look at that. The corner is going to be right at 0, 0. And if it's too close to our trees or whatever, we can just move our trees. No worries. These things can always be changed later on if you need to. Alright, let's get some dirt scaffolding. And to start placing in a little bit of a roof. Just the indication of a roof on this building. That's one word Bob Ross used a lot, was the word indication. Sometimes in context where it didn't really make sense. Ooh, we're gonna need some more wood here. Hold on. Boop. Yeah, making like a gazebo thing. Yeah, real quick. I called it a pagoda, but it's like the same thing, you know. I'm not worried about it. I can remove the 0, 0 block and pretend it's not there. Hold on, my pagoda not as square as I wanted it to be? Yeah, it's not square like I thought it was. Let me extend that out by 1 block. And this is Minecraft, so we can always change things if we didn't place it quite where we wanted. I think I know what to do with that. Hold on. Got an idea. Actually, I might still need those for this to work. Ooh, I should place a few torches, huh? Yeah, I should place a few torches around my... on my fountain area. Just to keep it safe from the rascals at night. Okay. Okay, so what I think I could do is just place... Yeah, there we go. And this will give... Yeah, these corners kind of a bit more of a supported look to them. I might even be able to remove that. There we go. Maybe. Maybe, let's see. Bob Ross playthrough, yes. The Bob Ross playthrough of In-Depth Plus. That'd be great. Although it'd have to be on like easy mode or something, otherwise the rage would just would take over very quickly. Welcome, RPie Maniac. Back to the streams. We are just building a nice little garden in our world. Ooh, the water feature needs another happy little torch. There we go. Maybe one right around there. Maybe not like that. There we go. That ought to do it. Oops, I think I missed one. That's alright. I think I'll remove, yeah, I'll remove these. Can I place torches on those? No, I cannot. That's fine. That's okay. Let's place some torches right on the outside of our gazebo. There we go. Keep it fairly well lit. Or should I place them on the inside? I could place them on the inside. I could just place two on the inside. How about? That should give it enough light. There we go. Okay, and then I can just finish up this roof. Like so. Nice. Maybe I want another layer. Do I want another layer? Get the damage down. Yeah, and this was pretty easy to build. I built this in about less than 5 minutes. I just quickly placed some stone and slapped some dirt on top of it. Put the water, put some grass on top of it, trimmed the grass afterward. That's about all it took. It was a real quick build. Honestly, the Bob Ross approach to creativity worked really well for this because like I don't think I've ever built something like this before. And that's because it's like an intimidating thing to build. Like, oh, what if I don't get it right? But really, if you just kind of like, you just like remain easygoing and just throw yourself at it. Oops, I didn't want to delete that. Here, I can fix it real quick. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if you just go at it with that kind of the kind of approach he takes, it works well. All right, here's my pagoda. My pagoda needs something. It needs some foliage is what it needs. Yeah. Actually, or pagoda, gazebo. I don't know what I'm calling it exactly. I don't know if I want the roof or not. But for now, I'm gonna go up top. Start throwing some leaves on this bad boy. Let's just start throwing some leaves around on it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, that won't really work, will it? What could I do instead? What could I do instead? I could make a leafy roof, if nothing else. There we go, nice leafy roof. Kind of like Minecraft Classic. That's a very classic feeling touch right there. And I could just have some leaves on the inside. Just sort of drape down. They don't have to be... Right now they're making plain columns out of these, but I can... Here, hold on, what I can do... I did try to put the leaves on the top, and it looked weird because these are slabs. These are bottom slabs. So what I can do with these leaves is I can kind of have them be different lengths. I could even have them like maybe this one could wrap around that. No, that doesn't fit. It won't look right wrapping around the pole. The pole would have to be a solid log or something. Maybe this one goes all the way to the ground. Something like that. So they just kind of drape. Nah. Symmetry's fine. Symmetry's fine. I like symmetry. There we go. We'll just let them be like these draping leaves that hang in here. Make this one shorter. Yeah, just make one of them shorter just to give it a little bit of asymmetry. And then that's our lighting. Alright, what time is it? This moon is going to set pretty soon. That's good. Alright. It's weird, I'm craving pizza rolls right now. I haven't had those in like a year and a half at least. It's weird. Like, I know that they make me feel terrible, which is why I don't eat them. There's a gazebo. Let's look at that in the daylight, shall we? Let's just see what it looks like in the daytime. Alright, that looks pretty alright. Pretty nice. Alright, so we got ourselves a water feature. We got ourselves a little, whatever this is. We're going to replace this. This is the 0, 0 block, always has been. Take that away. And, will I forget where 00 is? No, because I'm going to mark it with a torch. It's the torch that's right next to the pole there. So I will still know where it is, where it's located. Although that torch looks like it's going to burn my leaves, so never mind, I'll just leave it right there. Okay. It's a nice view. Okay, there's some things I want to do in the surrounding terrain as well. I wanted to make a sign. I want to name some of the things in this world. Giving things names can be fun in Minecraft. Let's go give some things some names. Let's see. I don't think my farm really needs a name, just the farm. And this is not going to be a body of water for long. This is going to be... Again, all this is going to connect to the land. Like, it's actually really close. I could probably bring it just a little closer. I could almost connect it today. I mean, look at it. I might just. You know, why not? Let's take a break from our creative pursuits and try to expand the island a little bit. And while we're taking a break, what can I talk about in life? Let's see. So yeah, I was gone last week. Things happened. You probably saw my post. A lot of you probably did. Yeah, my wife got sick, and she was stuck at home for like a week. So it was pretty bad. So I was not able to do my normal Minecraft thing, or really any of my normal stuff. Life was on hold for a little while, as happens when you get sick like that. She is all better now. She's doing very well. She does have a medical checkup coming up in sometime next week to check on her situation, try to figure out what's going on, see if it can be prevented in the future. But yeah, she's back to her normal self. Thank God for that. So I'm very, very happy about that. And let's see what else is there. Oh, and then because this situation happened, I had actually purchased that dumb phone that I talked about getting for so long. The whatchamacallit, the Sunbeam wireless F1 Pro Aspen. And what's weird is, like, right after I got it, all this stuff happened with my wife getting sick and having to go to the emergency room. And, like, over those few days, there were so many things I had to do that would be practically impossible to do, or would be far more difficult to do without a smartphone in my pocket every day. Like, even just signing, like certain doctor's offices, you can't sign into them without a phone. And it's just like, well, now what? So now I'm not so sure about this thing, and I'm probably gonna send it back. I have like a couple more weeks to send it back. Because it might just not work. It might just not. I might not actually be able to make it work. Because I don't want to get into that kind of a situation again, and then have to like finagle everything in my life, like at every step of the way is what I mean. Like, instead of just doing things the most direct way that we have in the modern times, I'd have to like find different ways of doing things that might take 10 times as long. Oh. So yeah, suddenly I don't know about it anymore. So I've been messing with my actual phone, trying to see if I can change some of the launcher settings. I have a custom launcher on it. Trying to see if I can change some of the settings to try to make it a little bit less of a distraction for me. Because that's kind of the problem with my phone, is I spend too much time on it. No way. Nobody's ever said that before. What a creative and original thing to say. Wow. Okay. Let's play some dirt. Yeah, yeah. And it was kind of nice to take a little break from the grind anyway. But I'm ready to get back into it. Hey, Linux phone, like you only want to use it when you have to. I didn't even know Linux phones existed, or I guess I did, but I don't know what they're like at all. Is what I should say. I do like messing with Linux a little bit. This week I've been messing with a Linux Mint VM just for the fun of it a little bit, dabbling in it. Because Linux is kind of cool. And so far I like Linux Mint way more than Ubuntu. Just seems to have so many more options and features and whatnot. Soon we will join the mainland. Soon. Somewhere around about there. I'll just let the land be the sand that it wants to be. Somewhere around here. Because that's going to be outside of my island. A little bit. And you know, speaking of being outside of my island, this is a nice, kind of a nice lake. Yeah, you could say this is kind of a lake right here, this whole area. And that's kind of another body of water. It's kind of separated by the ice here. I'm going to call this a lake. And we're going to name it. Oh yeah, you saw my message. I also tried Hyper-V, and I don't like. I've discovered that Hyper-V sucks. It's kind of terrible. Anyway, we're gonna name this lake. We're gonna call it. Let's see here. We're gonna call it Lake Ontario. For no particular reason. I'm just gonna call this Lake Ontario. This is Lake Ontario, everybody. Say hello to Lake Ontario. There's a mushroom at Lake Ontario. That's cool. Very neat. Notice that there's a cold country on the other side of Lake Ontario. Ain't that something? Wow. Anywho, what a coincidence. Alright, so I'm just going to move on. I'll probably name some other stuff at some point. Hello, Lake Ontario. Yes. Oh, it's sunset again. The sun is almost setting. What a beautiful day. Just like Yeah, you know, Canada's a cold place too. Yeah, yeah. All right, so what else do I want to build in my world? We've got ourselves a little mini garden. Our little mini garden needs some plants, though. How about, I know, we'll take some of our leaves. We have a few left. I'll make like a little hedge thing. Excuse me, dogs. Move some dogs out of here. Alright, sit down, sit down, sit down. There you go. There you go, dogs. Alright. And you can go hang out with your friends. With your friends. With your friends. There we go. Yeah. Canada just so happens to be cold. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Alrighty. And we're gonna build a little hedge maze. Right around in here somewhere. Not a hedge maze per se, but like a little hedged-in garden. Where's the rest of my leaves? I need to get some more leaves, don't I? Oh, there's a quick way of doing that. These are oak leaves. I hope they're oak leaves. What we can do, we can grow ourselves a little tree. Take our shears and get ourselves some nice fresh leaves. Just like that. That's right. Alright, around here somewhere, we'll start placing it in. We want this to be fairly symmetrical. There's not a lot of room. It's easier to make things really small when you don't have a lot of room. What was I trying to say? It's easier to make things small when they're symmetrical. That's what I was trying to say. See, how about we place it a little bit further back? How about it's something we kind of have to walk through to go to our garden? So like maybe. Yeah, we can make it like this. Yeah, something like that. There we go. We have to walk through to go to the... Let's move it over by... I like what it is, but I want to move it over right over here. There we go. How about we could even have another part right here? There we go. Has a couple layers to it. Yeah, that looks nice. And we could even have a third layer going this way. Actually, that torch can stay right there. Very nice. Okay. Then in here we can have... Ooh, we need some flowers, don't we? Okay, well... In this mod, there's an easy way to get some flowers. The easiest way is to go look in a chest and see how many flowers I have. Okay, hold on, I just had a panicked thought. Making sure my audio is what it's supposed to be. I had a panic thought. I thought my mic might have been muted. No, we're good. We're good. Not the Stream mic, the other one. I mean, it's the same mic, but it's two different things. The computer. I had a real panic thought just now. Okay, let's see. We've got a handful of flowers. Are there any other flower colors in this mod? I don't know. I don't know of any other flower colors in this mod. But what I do know is we can just have some nice happy yellow flowers like this. And we can get some more red flowers like this. There we go. Very nice. And then what else can we put? We could put a little grass. Of course, let's try to put a little grass. We're gonna have to... In here I want the grass to be in specific spots, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this grass, like so. Okay, let's see, what can I do with the tall grass? This little garden area. We just want it like that, just on the outsides. It's just kind of something you walk through and you see pretty flowers and stuff. Kind of all there is to it. There we go, that looks kind of nice. A row of flowers. Open this part up because this is going to the farm. And maybe... Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, open this part up too because this will kind of go over to the water feature. There we go. Very nice. And then I would put gravel in here, but again, that's not... It's easier said than done when you've got this kind of a setup. It's a floating island. Hello, cow. I'm gonna have to take a quick little intermission. I'll be right back. I just gotta use the restroom, so I'm just gonna take a quick little intermission if nobody minds. Ooh, hold on. We've got to change the font on that. There we go. Look at that. I like the noise. Alright, I'll be right back, everyone. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see the chat. Wait, boop. Yes. Okay. Okay. We are back. So, let's see. Is that a complete garden? We could put a few flowers under the pagoda as well. Maybe just... Just see what Minecraft randomly does if I do that. There we go. Yes, let's put one over here. Put a red flower as well under the pagoda. Very nice. Okay. Ooh, look, we've got some wheat growing. It's looking very nice. Also, look at these modded fences. Aren't they? It's fantastic. Alright, what else can we build on our island today? We sure have got a lot of space that we could still fill. We don't need to fill it all today. We can fill some more of it today. Ooh, I'm kind of feeling, I've got all this sand. I've been collecting quite a bit of sand lately. And I feel like maybe I could do something with it, you know? So let me put away some of these plants. And grab some of this sand that we've got, and some of the sandstone. And maybe some of the gravel. And let's suppose that in our world, we have just, I don't know yet, but let's just start placing some sand. Right over here. Kind of a platform made of sand. Now it's getting dark. Let's go ahead and sleep. Get situated in my chair again. I was kind of out of sync with the I just want to sleep. So tired. So tired. Here we go. Alrighty. Where was I? Here we are. Got ourselves the nice sandy area. Let's try to try to give it a bit more of a rounded look as well. So it's not just a big square thing, you know. Alright, there we go. Now we can imagine what would we like to have if we had ourselves in our world the little sandy plot. What would we have in our sandy plot? Would we have cactus? Do we have any cactus? I don't have any cactus. Well, now is a good time to take a quick little adventure and go grab some cactus. So where's my boat? I don't seem to have a boat at the moment. That's alright. I can craft a boat just like that. And if I recall correctly, there is a desert kind of somewhere in one of these directions. I'm just gonna go look over there. Yeah, I can see it. There it is. I could see some cactus right now. Very nice. Beautiful. Alright. And there's some squids here to say hello to us. Shortest adventure. Yes. Grab a couple of dead bushes while I'm here. You never know when you'll want a dead bush in your world. Alright, and the clay, we'll just ignore the clay for now. We'll let that clay stay there for today. Until we find a duplication glitch. Yeah. Ah, look at our world. Look at it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. So pretty. This music is too sad. I don't like it. Music is making me sad. I'm gonna change the music. I'll turn it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now we can have in our little spot here. Maybe kind of a well. One of those Minecraft looking wells. And because we live on a floating island, if we would like to, we can make our well go all the way down like so. There we go. Look at that. And now we can't get out. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. Ourselves a nice little well, and our well can have some more of these blocks. I'm stealing from modern Minecraft right now. I'm a thief! Thief! That's okay. So, some more handy dandy sandstone slabs. And cover this well with slabs because it gets pretty hot in the desert. So, there we go. And let's light this thing up real nicely. A beacon for weary travelers. And then we're going to place a cactus right over here. Off to one side. And a handful of dead bushes around as well. And just like that, you've got yourself kind of a micro desert scene. Just that easy. Nothing to it. Nothing fancy. Maybe I could add a little bit something to the roof here. Hold on, how do I want to do that? Maybe I want to do the opposite. Maybe I want the tall parts to be on the outside like that. Yeah, that looks alright. There we go. And then maybe make the inside parts tall as well. The very inside. That way, yeah, there's a little bit of a roof thing going on as you walk around. Look at it. There we go. Very nice. We have ourselves a very small desert well scene. That looks nice. Oh, Nate8780, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you guys know, but sometimes I can't see emojis. Some of them I can see. I can see the eagle. But whatever emoji Nate8780 put, it's not there. It's not visible to me. Alright, so there's my random desert scene. Nice looking. A few nice little builds. And, let me see what I just look. I'm kind of thinking thoughts to myself here. I don't have a whole lot of wood right now. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to waste it on anything major. Still got to do the resource management thing to some extent. No matter what else is going on. Alright, let's do some inventory cleanup. Just to get organized again. Get a sense of what I do and don't have at the moment. Ooh, this needs some lighting, doesn't it? Yeah, it sure does. Let's put some all around on the outside of this. That'll do. And this is looking real nice. Got a garden, we've got a small desert scene. What else can we make? We can't make a tundra right now. We don't have any snow yet. We haven't gathered any of that. We could make a fishing hole right here on the island. I haven't gone fishing yet, have I? That's a good idea. Let me sleep real quick. And let me look at where's my tools? Sleep real quick. maybe we can make a little fishing hole, since that's something we actually haven't done in this world so far. Let me think about what I've got available to me. Yeah, I think I want to get a little more dirt. And also I'm going to make like the actual fishing rod, so let's do that. Fishing rod. Very good. We'll grab some more dirt. How am I doing? Ooh, I need some more armor. My armor is falling apart. Let's just make a new hat and some new socks. Very good. That away. Alright, let's go. Let's go grab some more dirt. And this fishing hole will probably be one of the last things we build today. Bob Ross would probably build a big old tree, but we don't really have the wood for it. I'd have to cut down a lot of trees to get enough wood to make a big old tree. So maybe we could save the big old tree for another day if we build one. See, somewhere up in this direction I found some good dirt deposits. Yeah, it was this way. Down into all this mess. Yep, here we go. Oh, look, a rascal. Just beat the devil out of him. There we go. Oh, this is just beta, and it's modded. It's modded beta. Uh-oh. This is kind of a nice spot. That guy came from way up somewhere. Alright, looks like we've got a good spot to dig some more dirt. Yeah, mostly quality of life, but it does add a few features actually. Nothing crazy. It's a fairly simple mod. It's called Beta Recrafted. The mod creator is lurking in the stream at the moment. He's around somewhere. That might be enough dirt. What we're trying to accomplish at the moment. I may as well grab this while I'm here. Yeah, it's fun. I really like this mod. It's a good one. It's a fun time. It's a good chill time. There's also Alpha Recrafted is another one that he made. Kind of a pair of mods. They're not compatible with each other. You can't update between them. I mean, you kind of can. Alpha Recrafted does not add so many blocks that it would like break your world if you updated. You just lose a handful of things that don't exist in Beta Recrafted. Alright. Oh, hello, friends. Hello, friends. Look at all these friends. All these little rascals that came to see me. Got another good... Yeah, that's what I was digging before, but I think that's kind of the edge of it right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave. Yes. Indeed. We are gaming. They are here to game. They heard that there was gaming at the function, so... That's why they showed up. Told him to get a bit peckish. But oh what? Yum quesadilla. You like cooking, but you hate cleaning. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, you know, it has to be done. Oof. Cleaning day, huh? Darn. Oh no. Mopping. No, no, no. Rest in peace, Yoniko. It was good knowing you. Oh, hey, hold on. Maybe we can make a cookie. Look at this. See, meeting those rascals in the cave. It was a happy accident right there. Look at that. Oh. I was expecting an eating animation. I don't know why. But I just ate 3 cookies, so I'm fat now. I didn't need 3 cookies, but I ate 3 cookies. So, that's cool. Nathan is working on what? Oh. He's making a weed mod? Why? Alright, let's continue to just... Yeah, let's get some water from there, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna make ourselves a little fishing hole on this side of the house. Mod of ImTev 420. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I misunderstood you. Well, looks like it's about time to go do a little sleeping already. Let's go do that real quick before the sun messes up our day. And the moon, I should say. The nighttime. The monsters. The rascals. The stuff's coming along in the farm. Alright, we just gotta sleep. We just gotta sleep. We just gotta sleep before stuff spawns. Just sleep, 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 sleep. I like to sleep. Sleep. Okay, there we go. I like how it just stopped giving me the message after a while. I guess it ran out of... There's a limit to how many times it's going to show that message. Alright. Alright, very good. Now let's just start filling in some more dirt on the outside. I have like a walking platform. You can just fill this dirt in wherever you like. It's up to you. It's your world. Alright, this is going to be our fishing hole. I'm going to fill this whole thing with water. This can be difficult because water is... It's just a little bit jank, but that's okay. There we go, it's happening. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that water filling. Yeah, I don't know why the water isn't fixed in this. I thought it was already fixed in vanilla by now. I don't know. At least it's fine, and you know, if it's only one block deep, it works just fine. Had like no issues in that case. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice watering hole for the chickens. And the other critters. I'm not worried about it because that's not going to be... it's going to, you know, it's going to be connected to the land anyway, so that's fine. Let's go find some bone meal. Yes. How many bones do we have left? Make dirt slabs. Those don't exist. Do they? Do they? Okay, I was like, you did not seriously. Let's see. Let's grab a little bit of this to kind of decorate our watering hole. Our fishing hole, whatever you want to call it. Yes, I fell for it. I'm a noob. A noob. A noob. I am the noob. That's okay though. I'm a noob here to show that even a noob like me can play Minecraft and build things that look nice. That's the whole point of this episode. Yes, they are funny window swimming. I like it. Alright, let's kind of help out the grass a little bit. I got more bones. I'll just make more bone meal. I seem to get a lot of bones. Encounter a lot of the skellies. The skelly rascals. Okay, I don't want to waste all my bone meal like that. Let's go ahead and add some grass to this. Some actual tall grass around. And we'll do it on the outside as well. Might have to go skelly hunting the next stream. Get more bone meal. We're about to run out. Alright. You know, I think I'll just let this side of the house be all overgrown and grassy. Yes, skelly bones, I remember that. Skelly bones. Alright, and we are going to take our fishing rod and make good use of this fishing hole. Oh, my fishing rod got stuck in the ground. There we go. There we go, look at that. Fishing hole is just big enough to... Woo! My fish went flying. Look at that. I like it when they do that. It's kind of funny. You got a fish. I'm gonna go cook this for the achievement. Might as well. Is that really a word, or are you just pulling my leg again? All right, that is an achievement, right? If you get a fish and you cook it, I think it is. Nice. And look at that. We got the achievement, delicious fish. Very good. And we're going to save this fish in the food chest because we don't really need it yet. It is a word. Nice. What does it mean? Alright. Jump. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of like, yeah, German is pretty similar. There's a certain variant of fahren in German that that comes out that way. Alright, so we did a pretty good job of decorating around the house today. We got some stuff on this side, we got some stuff on this side. The front of the house remains pretty open, which I think is the way it should be. I do want it to remain open, like so. At least for now. Maybe we can add some stuff around at another time. I do too, just a little bit of German from high school, not much. And the same thing in the back of the house. We can mess around in the back of the house at some other time as we continue to expand the island. But I think, even though that's a bit of a short stream, I think it feels like a good day for a short stream. I think we're gonna call that a finished building day. So let me remove my stuff and do an outro. So with that, I want to thank you very much for watching this episode of Steelcat Plays Minecraft and Builds Things. And if you enjoyed this episode, I hope you'll hit that like button or maybe even that subscribe button. That would be pretty darn cool if you ask me. And if you would like, at your discretion, there are some links in the description that you may click that go to some Patreons and some Discord and some websites and things if you would like to. But either way, I look forward to seeing you next time when we get into some more block game goodness, as always, here on the Steel Cat channel. And then, how does Bob Ross end his episodes again? Hold on, let me remember. What do I forget? And as Bob Ross would say, I look forward to seeing you in the next show. God bless. Bye-bye. Something like that. I don't know. He said something along those lines. I've watched so many episodes, but I can't remember. And from all of us here at the Steel Cat channel, aka just me. Oh. And from all of us here at the Steel Cat channel, aka just me, we look forward to seeing you in the next show. Blah, 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 blah. God bless. Bye-bye. I don't know how to end this anymore. Ugh. Seriously, like he does it so effortlessly, and it feels right. But like I'm trying to replicate it, and it's not happening. And as Bob Ross likes to say at the and as Bob Ross always said at the end of his shows, God bless and bye-bye, or something. I don't know. This is absurd. Is the outro completely out of character? Nah, I don't want to do that. Because the outro music is going to be... Alright guys, this was... Oh my gosh, you guys, this was such an epic gamer stream. I can't believe that all the amazing things that we did in this stream. It is so cool. I can't wait for you to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and join my Patreon and donate $1,000 of your parents' money to give me all the freaking cash in the world because you're a noob and you're a loser. Anywho, I love you. Goodbye. I don't know, bro. I think something in that probably worked out and we'll be fine. I'm just going to go with that. Anyway, it's been a good stream to whoever's left, especially you, Yoniko. I'm going to say bye-bye for now. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do that, I'm going to go finish lighting up my world, and then I'll say bye-bye. Goodbye. Okay, I think that's probably enough torches, most likely. Do I see a dark spot over there? Kinda. I see a little bit of a dark spot over here. Boop. Okay. I see a little bit of dark spot over here too. Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit paranoid. I don't want stuff spawning all over the place. Might be to fly on that. Oh, I also need to light up this new area over here. Can you imagine if Trump was a Minecraft streamer? All these noobs in Minecraft don't want to donate me V-Bucks. I don't know. This right here, this is what we like to call the Lake of America. And this over here, this is my Bitcoin farm. And that over there, that's my data center. This right here, this is my mansion, and it's like a freaking mountain-sized building. This is my mansion. It's a little small, but it works for me. I really like it. And then this over here, it's like a dirt shack. This over here is some low-income housing. I'll see you, Yoniko. Goodbye. Enjoy your quesadilla. And goodbye to anybody else who may still be here. It's been a good stream. Oh, I'm gonna. Sorry, I do one more thing. I am gonna sleep, and I'm gonna take a screenshot of something. Take a couple of screenshots, probably, actually. And then we're actually going to end it. Okay, F1. Get some screenshots of some things that exist in our world. For example, like this. Kind of just like the close-up of the water feature itself, you know, like just like that. F2. I think that looks about right. Yeah, F2. No, yeah, I gotta get that F2. There we go. Let's get him on the roof here. Another screenshot. Boop-a-doop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. F2, I suppose. Hey, is there like a... Let's see about getting a screenshot of this stuff as well. Good boy. There we go, that looks about right. F2. I'm gonna take screenshots of all the things we built today, because I might use them in like the outro or whatever. Alright, something like that should be good. Alright, we're gonna call the stream. It's been fun. Goodbye, everybody. Anybody who's left. Have a good week.